All right, and here we are.
Hello.
Hey, we just saw Deadpool, and general consensus, it was okay.
Shut up! You know what? Get out of my car!
I'm kidding. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Okay. It was okay. You know, it had a lot of good stuff. You know what?
All right.
Truthfully, it was really good.
It was okay. No, let's be serious. It was everything that we wanted to do.
Yes, it was.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify everybody here. Okay, right here we have Victor. Here we have Andrew.
Hello.
And here we have Daniel.
Howdy.
You win the best introduction. Okay. And as for me, I'm Deadpool. It's a secret. Actually, I was in the suit the entire time. Ryan Reynolds, I just wanted to give him a chance to shine because he clearly always gets the crappy comic book movies. So let's give him a good one this time.
Okay.
So let's just go over actually first. Let's start off the first time we ever really came across Deadpool. I mean, technically the first time I was introduced to him was through the first X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is the worst place to be introduced to him. But after a few years, I managed to actually get into understanding what a big internet meme he was, and I started reading the Brian Posehn run. And I thought that it was interesting. He mostly knows him from cartoons like Hulk versus
and fan-made videos.
and that one Ultimate Spider-Man. The only decent Ultimate Spider-Man episode, by the way.
True.
Because it's pretty much just the Deadpool show.
These two known comics for longer than either of us. So
I'm older than
you or not?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. But you do read comics. So have you ever read Deadpool, or is this the first time you ever?
Yes, but most of it's having that close.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder if they can actually hear us with this AC going right now.
Okay, I'll turn it off for now.
Okay.
It has one
Sorry about that.
Deadpool comic where he was in the Savage Land fighting as trying to get something. I think it was Deadpool. Fighting a zombie T-Rex.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, Ryan Reynolds, how did he do as Deadpool?
Very good.
He was.
Yes.
There was no. Here's the thing. There was never any doubt that he would be a good Deadpool. Deadpool is a snarky asshole. Who is Ryan Reynolds? He plays a snarky asshole. But the problem is he's been giving crappy comic book movies after crappy comic. Not only with everyone always forgets R.I.P.D. That's another comic book movie when you get down to it. It's a curse, and now finally he's vindicated. And I remember there was actually people who were saying Ryan Reynolds was cast as Deadpool. That's awful. He only plays mouthy jerk-offs.
Who's Deadpool?
Exactly. Exactly. Who is Deadpool? But the mouthiest jerk-off of them all.
As bad as the X-Men Origins Wolverine was, he was the best part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Until they sowed his.
Before he became Barack.
Whoever decided that, shame on you.
Okay. Alright, second thing I think we should all go. The unpredictability. Deadpool is infamous for being unpredictable.
Yes,
so
of course.
In this movie,
his character's unpredictable. That's one. I gotta make sure you're in the. Make sure you're in there. I can barely see you.
Everything about this movie was pretty unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, it was.
Okay, the story itself is a pretty general. Bad guy kidnaps old girlfriend. Bad guy's British. I love that they acknowledge that.
That's how you form your people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, was Ajax British in the comics, or was he?
I don't know.
I don't know much about. I don't know much. I don't know much about Deadpool's rogues gallery. I mean, I've read plenty of comics. I've read the ones where he fought dead presidents, where he fought demons, vampires, all sorts of ones. Ones where he fought vampires with Dazzler. The only time she's ever useful.
Yeah.
Okay.
The action, did it satisfy?
Yes.
Every time he flips and I love those swords.
Yeah.
And
really good.
Can we just gush over that costume? Because that is probably the best.
The costume was amazing.
The best superhero costume out there.
That's the best live action superhero costume ever.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite of the Green Lantern one. Because not only is it red, but everything but only the eyes are CGI. Everything else is real.
Yeah, and
that CGI was used to give the eyes more expressions.
Yes, exactly, and that's what I love. I love that because it felt like a Deadpool comic. Because every time you see him, his eyes are always going whoop whoop whoop.
Yes.
And of course, the fourth wall breaks are always hilarious. The opening credit. I'm not going to spoil let's not spoil the opening credits because it's
spoiling at all.
Okay, we're not spoiling any of the plot details, but the opening credits had everyone in the theater howling with laughter. We were just.
Oh my goodness.
And the end credit scene.
Oh, the end credit scene.
Oh god, no! I noticed. We don't dare spoil that. Never. No.
Spoiling Star Wars. Oh my goodness.
It'd be worse than spoiling Star Wars because I know that sounds sacrilege, but it's. Could you stay in the goddamn?
Because
I want
sorry about that.
You're part of this too.
Yeah, thank you.
We love you, don't we? We all love him, don't we? We love Viktor.
Yeah, I'm the driver. That's
Yes.
why. You are obliged to love me. Oh my goodness.
No, hey Brian, it's like a yes.
What? No. But anyway.
What? No.
It's like one of my favorite jokes.
Mark
Okay.
Wahlberg is
Yes, we
Deadpool.
do.
Well, yes.
And
Oh my goodness. The gore. Oh my goodness, the gore.
Yeah, I
did a great job at
they,
that.
They did a good job. They didn't go too far with the
No,
gore.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. There's some very creative kills. The first official fight is the same one from the test footage. Everyone knows that. But then we all sort of knew that was gonna be, because that's the best way to introduce Deadpool.
Plus, you know,
it's the best
in
way
all
to
the
introduce
trailers.
his fighting style.
Plus, it's in all the trailers.
Yeah, of course, it's in all the trailers.
Yeah.
I will never get sick of DMX's X Gon Give It To You.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
that and Shoop by Salt and Pepper, those
Yes.
two.
They're not just trailer songs, they're actually in the film.
Yeah,
so look out
exactly.
for that.
Yeah, they are in there. Though I was kind of disappointed that X was going to give it. It's not set to an action scene, really. It's not.
Yeah.
No.
But you know what?
But
It's pretty good
yeah.
for like the typical superhero. Yeah, we're walking in a straight line.
Yeah, I love that. And I mean, the constant acknowledgement that it's a film. Like the first time he addresses the audience is when it's like, oh, how did this bad boy get a movie? And I won't spoil how he says it, but
It's
because,
really good.
I mean, of course, like all the let's talk. We've been gushing about Deadpool. Let's talk a bit about his supporting characters, because first
Colossus
of all,
was awesome.
the closest he's been to the comics in that one.
It's hilarious. He's like the goody two shoes boy. You're like, oh, you know, superhero.
Superhero, yeah.
It takes
Yes.
4 to 5
Yeah.
moments.
Blah blah blah. Destiny. Blah blah blah.
Yes.
When you first see him, he's eating. Here's the thing: is his entire body covered in it, or is he actually made out of metal?
His entire body is
Yes.
more covered.
He's more covered in
Well,
it.
Because I mean, I saw when
Metal.
he opened his mouth, like you could see like his tongue was also metal, or was that just like a metal coated tongue?
It's
And
one of
he was
the-
being choked as well.
everything
How do you
becomes
choke-
metal.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we won't get
into that,
I mean,
but
the
let's
bad
go.
guy.
Bad guy was pretty funny.
The bad guy was he's every smiling British. You know, I'm Ajax, and I hate your guts, but I'm so charming. Everyone loves me. he's like, am I the one who thinks that he would make a decent football player? Like,
Yeah.
like.
It's funny. He kind of looks like a Nicholas Holt, the Beast from it.
Really? No, I didn't
bit.
get that at all. Nicholas Holt's got more of a baby face. This guy looks more like he's.
He's got more like a jawline.
He's definitely got like a football player haircut. Like you could definitely tell with that. He's not as ugly as he was in the comics. I've seen pictures of Ajax. I mean, sometimes he gets ugly. Though it was cool when he had those 2 fireman axes and was swinging.
That final
Best-
battle was really good.
Best villain weapon. 2 axes, not 1 and not 2 hatchets. 2 fully formed axes. Blind Owl was pretty funny.
Never has a fight where a mutant faced off against a mostly normal human been so entertaining.
Well, there are more.
Yeah, but then he's also kind of. But the both.
His powers are kind of weird because he can't feel pain.
Yeah, but how does he survive? How does he survive a lot of those though?
Like he somehow has.
For the sake of the plot.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Who gives a crap? Because the movie doesn't care. They several times
They
like.
got Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
What the shit? That is the best name ever.
Oh yeah, she was
I
funny.
know
And
nothing.
Deadpool's constantly
One of the best.
addressing her archetype as a depressed teenager.
Yeah, I love that because I tend to kind of get sick of those characters unless they're funny, and she was funny, so it worked. Okay, Weasel. T.J. Miller's Weasel. That is the best cat.
my God.
I don't know much about Weasel. All I know is that he's Wade's best friend and that his name fits his persona.
And his arms dealer as well.
Yeah, he's his arms dealer. It's kind of like the microchip to the Punisher, I guess. So you could argue that. But I just love his deliveries. It's always I can't even do his. He's got a naturally weird voice.
No, it's more like a Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah, except it's Napoleon Dynamite except funny. Sorry, I can't stand Napoleon
It's
Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite, except like you can hear him and you can understand.
And he acts like he gives a crap sometimes, not like
Sometimes.
"Oh, Tina, you fat lard, get your tater tots."
Oh, my goodness.
Speaking of which, my only complaint about Weasel was fact, but sometimes he seemed too cruel, like constantly joking about his friends dying.
Yeah, but then again, when they say like with it's very clever how they actually get the name, but they've got like a whole they're all mercenaries, so they're like their whole life
better name than the freaking X-Men Origins movie.
Like,
we'll call him the Deadpool
because we pooled all of the powers together. Where's the dead come from? Well, the chart says it was most marketable. Why did the chart also say that sewing him up, making him look nothing like the character would also be most marketable?
Yes. It did.
And in case you're wondering, yes, I do reference that.
Yes, but we won't spoil how. God, I'm sick of
funny too.
I'm sick of having to say we won't spoil because. No shit, we're not gonna spoil. Why would you spoil this? You'd have to be the most colossal jerk in the universe to actually spoil this movie for people.
This early too.
Yeah, this early too. Like it's premiere day, and first of all, this week has been awesome for me because like every week. It's mostly DC week because there's Supergirl on Monday, there's a Flash on Tuesday, Arrow on Wednesday, Legends of Tomorrow on Thursday, and now Friday, crowning achievement, Deadpool.
And it's funny is the girlfriend is played by
Miranda Becker. Yeah, but I'm more better know her as she's on Firefly as well. I really liked her too because they could have easily made her like the stereotypical like really nice like the one who's like I'm scared for my boyfriend, I'm scared for myself. No, she's equally as messed up as he is. Like she has the same sense of humor.
Their relationship is pretty funny how they get together. I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
They literally complete each other, though.
Yeah, they do. They need. I love relationships that actually need each other. That's my favorite kind.
Fucked up people that get together.
Exactly. That's how they pretty much put it.
It could be fucked up together.
It might be the most developed relationship in the movie.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, I could have stood to have more Blindell because what she had was really funny, especially how it was introduced. They show you how he makes his costume, and it like takes a while. I want to know how exactly he decided to like get those two white things over his eyes. I mean, like, actually,
not really just over his eyes, but be able to like fully like move with his eyes and everything.
Oh God, it's just. I'm trying to think of anything bad to say about the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Is like we've been going over the good parts, but are there any bad parts? Like that doesn't us? Not really.
I mean, originally when I saw the trailers, I thought that his face was not scarred enough. But looking in the movie, I think it's appropriately scarred enough. I mean, if I saw that face on the street, I'd probably drop a brick in my pants and then run away.
And just watching what happens in the Weapon X factory. Oh my goodness! The labs. Oh Jesus Christ!
It's both kind of funny because you know that he's like taking it a bit, but at the same time, it's generally disturbing.
I wish it was more along. I wish like the villain had a bit more motive than just.
Yeah, like I'm a jerk. I'm a dick, and that's it.
I am a British villain who somehow you.
I know, but they do acknowledge that not only does he have no nerve endings that makes him not feel. They argue that sort of made him. I guess it's kind of like Darkman. He's starved for input, so like it sort of makes him unfeeling in like emotion as well. So I guess Angel Dust. She was kind of cool too. She was generally intimidating when she showed up, and after she punched out Colossus. Even though I saw it in the trailers, I was all. Oh no, we're screwed.
Well, actually, I think I just came up with one thing that was kind of disappointed.
Like
you know in the trailer how the girl, his girlfriend, was like, I had a lot of roles, damn some stress.
For Merc. Does that even happen in the movie?
No, it doesn't actually.
No.
Yeah, in that case, then they could have made her like. It would have been actually funny if she had actually managed to like be a hassle for Ajax to get her there, like if she was continuously clawing at him.
Much more than she actually does.
Yeah, but then again, that wouldn't work because he can't feel pain.
Yeah.
Which is actually genius, putting a guy who continuously regenerates up against a guy who can't feel pain at all.
Yeah.
Okay, but rather than that, I'd say the movie as a whole, it was everything I wanted to be.
Yeah, everything I wanted to be. It's a comic. It's a freaking Deadpool movie. Everything that you want it to happen in Deadpool. I mean, I could argue that I wanted maybe a more high concept story like the ones I read in the comics, but then again, this is the first movie, and they hint. I'm not going to say what they hint, but they are going to do. They hint that they're going to do something even bigger next time. I'm not going to say what.
No. Especially since the sequel's already been.
Yeah. It's been green. I love when that happens before the movie even comes out. Like But again, this isn't like Fantastic Four where it's like, yeah, we're doing a Fantastic Four. No, you're not.
It was more
No.
like what happened with Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, okay, we're gonna take.
It would have been funnier though if Deadpool, if they opened this movie with Deadpool saying, "Hi, I'm Deadpool, and I'd like to formally apologize for making you guys go to see the Fantastic Four movie just so you could see my trailer." Actually, most people did that. Most people just walked right out the cinema after Fantastic Four, and as I can say, that's probably the worst comic book movie I've seen.
But but this kind of comic book movie, it isn't like the Fantastic Four movie or any of the X-Men movies. They actually stay very true to the comics. I really like.
And here's the thing: I think Days of Future Past is the one that propelled that, because right now they're going to do X-Men Apocalypse. They're going to do the last Wolverine movie is going to be one based on Old Man Logan. I wonder how they're going to do that though without the rest of the Marvel universe. That is, and that's saying as a person who loves Old Man Logan, like especially when you hear it's like the Dark Knight Returns except with him, and like add bits of like Terminator or something like that.
It's like the Dark Knight Returns,
but like
it doesn't
even more screwed up actually.
And it doesn't have terrible sequels.
Yeah, it's true.
So, final verdict: if you like Deadpool, you'll absolutely love this movie.
Yeah, I mean, even as someone I say, if you're like really hardcore fans like me and him, or if you just like knew him from like internet memes or comic or just anything, you will like this movie. There's nothing else you can really say about it.
Oh my goodness,
it was epic.
I would say, like, for one thing, I hope in the sequel is that they open up with him full costume and like a robe in front of like a fire with a
masterpiece
reading
theater.
Reading a book. Like,
hello there, welcome.
The story of Deadpool 2.
I wanted sort of like one of those. I was partially disappointed there wasn't like something of a. We didn't get to see him chop off Baraka Pool's head. But that would have been the best. But they still do manage to like take a shot at that movie. Thank God.
They do. Well, according to what the guy said, they made Days of Future Past so that technically what happened in X-Men Origins never happened.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It would have been possible, unfortunately.
They even have a jab at that too.
They have a jab at that.
They do. It's like we're taking you to the professor, Stewart or McAvoy. Timelines are so confusing.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's so
What
much.
culture says that movie has 100 references in it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
but I kind of wish I
that.
didn't actually watch the trailers, because I think the movie would have been much more enjoyable and funny.
Yeah,
if
but
they
then
watched the
you had to
trailers.
sort of see the trailers because you need to know sort of. It's not like Batman v Superman where, hey, we're gonna tell you the entire movie and then hopefully you're surprised. Everything except for all the characters that other characters were cramming in. I mean, like you don't see Aquaman in the trailer. You don't see the Flash. You don't see Cyborg.
As of right now, until we see the movie, anyways, we're not sure if it spoils anything. Unlike the Terminator trailer.
I haven't even seen that.
Dear God, that movie. Like I stayed away from the trailers after the first one when I heard that they were spoiling stuff. Because of course, when I went to see the movie, during like the little the pre-show whatever thing, they spoiled the movie. It was from an interview with James Cameron where he's like, "Oh yeah, this character is the villain now."
I hate that. Like
it's like, oh, come on, I'm right here.
All right, we're kind of getting a topic though.
Yeah, we are, because we got nothing else to talk about.
We do.
It's awesome. Go see. And also, if you're one of those people who is still petitioning for this movie to be PG-13. No, don't do that. I don't do that to my mom's gonna be watching this, dude. She always watches all the videos I do. She acts like she always acts like I'm doing freaking.
Yes, that's the guy who's complaining about that.
I know, okay, but I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to flip off the audience.
Oh, okay, fine.
Here's the thing, though. If you're petitioning to have this movie be PG-13.
You will get like a 5-minute movie. You will.
Literally. It's like
you will
like
literally get a 5
from Mad TV. You will get like if it was animated.
And look, hey
then
kiddies,
yes.
if you want to see the movie, just wait till it comes out on DVD. Just have your parents buy the movie on DVD. Yeah, it won't be as good as watching the cinema, but hey, maybe you'll be old enough when Deadpool 2 rolls around. If not, maybe Deadpool 3. If not, let's go on forever. It'd be like Godzilla having like 28 movies.
Guys. Instead of like going for like GTA or Call of Duty or whatever, just have your parents spend the money on the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same game anyway. So why don't you just be one that's not? This is. I'm trying to think. Like Scott Pilgrim is the closest to like any sort of comic book movie that I've seen that is so meta on what it is. But that's it. You know what? Okay, that's it. You know what? See the movie. See it now.
See it.
Do the first chance you get. See it
now.
Do it.
Stop watching this video.
No.
Go watch it now.
No.
All right, and this. Thank you, Daniel. And well, that's it. See the movie.
See it.
I mean it.
Yep.
I will look for you. I will find you, and I will kill you. Bye.